how can my husband and I ensure we share a common understanding of my future career goals without creating resentment? I'm currently a stay-at-home mom.
You just said so many things.
I know. And there's more to
I know there is.
that.
Hold on. I want to do a quick thing with you, okay?
Yes.
Okay. Close your eyes for me.
Mm-hmm.
How many kids do you have?
4.
Okay. I want you to picture them all real quick, right in front of you. And one by one, I want you to watch them walking out of the room, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And then I want you to picture your husband standing there. And I want you to picture him waving to you and walking out of the room. And now I want you to scan that room and you're all by yourself right now. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Open your eyes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now you don't have to protect anybody. You can speak freely. There's no other women judging you, whether you should be a stay-at-home mom or you should go to work. There's none of the conversations you and your husband have had in the past about, I just want us to move to Montana and we're going to have this home and I'm going to be a stay-at-home. All of that is out. It's just you in a room and me, okay?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So I want you to speak as freely and as openly as you can. Cool?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
What do you want to do one day?
Well, that has changed.
Okay. Tell me about it.
My goals 10 years ago, are nowhere near my goals today.
Can I tell you this? Thank God.
Yeah.
You know what that means? That means you've become wiser. You've learned new things.
Well, and I've had children, and
yeah, you've had new experiences. Great. Hooray.
Yes. And, there's been some wrenches, not bad, but just unexpected changes in life that have changed my goals for myself. One of those is that one of our children is severely mentally disabled.
Okay.
And he will live with us most likely the rest of his life.
Okay.
Great kid. Blessing. Blessing from God.
You don't have, hey, listen, Louise, you don't have to qualify. You qualify every sentence. You get to just say it, okay?
Yes.
Okay. He can be a blessing, and you can also weep at night.
Mm-hmm.
And he can be such a gift, and he can be incredibly challenging to deal with minute by minute, day by day.
Yeah.
Okay? All that is true.
Yes.
Okay.
So that has changed my plans. And, I have my oldest is 13, my youngest is 2.
Good God almighty. That's a spread.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. We've had other medical conditions with our oldest, that has required our attention and time and resources. And then, my 2-year-old needs me, and my 5-year-old. So,
and then husband's like, well, what are you doing this weekend?
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
You have
right.
all of it.
Yes. And, honestly, it's mainly been me at home for the last decade. He worked a good chunk of the year away for quite some time. And now he's home Monday through Friday. It's wonderful. He's incredibly, sacrificing for his family, works incredibly hard. But now that we're getting to this junction to where I can look at going back to work, I feel like we're not on the same page. And because he sacrificed so much the last 10 years, I don't want it now to create resentment if I don't want to go be something big and grand or having a high-paying job where I just want to go work at my kids' school and be able to still be home with them after school each day with, my special needs child and not make hardly any money, but still be able to contribute.
What makes you think he is going to resent you? Is that a story you're telling yourself, or is that true?
That's part of why I called, because he has sacrificed so much.
Stop with that. Stop with that. I'm asking you. What makes you think he's going to resent you?
And it may just be in my own head. I've always been anxious.
Well, that's okay.
To please people.
That's okay. I'm an anxious guy too. But I'm trying to get to, has he told you repeatedly, I'm only doing this for 10 years. I'm going to kill myself for 10 years so you can go back to the law firm and make 6 figures so we can finally get afloat. Does he say that every single day and you just smile?
No.
Or have you made
he's
up
very loving.
Have you made up a story that even though you're raising a special needs kid and you're an amazing stay-at-home mom and you've got a grinded out awesome husband, that your only real value is in a direct deposit somewhere? Where is that story coming from, him or from you?
I think from me, because we've endured financial hardship, through the last 15 years we've been together and come through, and now we're in a great spot. And I don't know if I'm just self-sabotaging, and now we're in a nice, average, comfortable position that it's okay. Well, if I don't go make, $2,000 a month or whatever a good income is, then I'm just kind of wasting everybody's time and, I guess not being as productive for the family as I could be.
Where is that story coming from? I'm hearing an amazing woman and mom and contributor.
And it feels like I could be doing more, and I don't want to let anybody down. And because I can see the physical toll he's taken and the mental toll he's taken over the last decade, and he's, still gung-ho every day to be just a wonderful father. I just don't want to, I guess don't let my end down.
Is there any factual indication that you're letting anybody down?
Nothing factual, no.
Okay. All right, stop. I want you to sit at the end of that sentence. Can I ask you a very personal question?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any girlfriends that you hang out with?
Yes, I have a few wonderful close girlfriends.
Okay. How often do y'all get together in person?
Every couple weeks.
Okay. Do they know you're struggling like this?
They know that I'm a little lost.
This is not a little lost.
And that I want to help.
This is not a little lost. Your path to freedom right now starts with you stopping minimizing how much pain you're in. Because you're hurting bad, aren't you?
Yes, but I'm...
Stop. Don't qualify it.
I think it's my own fault.
Don't qualify it. Just let it be. You're allowed to hurt. You're allowed to. The only thing I would ask you to not do is to keep it all to yourself. When's the last time you wept in front of your husband and said, I don't think I'm enough here?
I don't.
Okay.
Because he's literally broken his body for the family. So
I know.
Last thing I want to do is...
Listen, Louise, just for all due respect, I don't want to hear that anymore. He signed up for that. I signed up to have a wife and kids. And in this season of life, I signed up to be the guy who makes the money. And that means I signed up to be tired and exhausted. And I signed up to live on some acres, which means I have to, my time off, I'm mowing and weed eating and dealing with, I signed up for that. Okay? So he signed up for this. It's the life he signed up for. And I don't want you to take his joy and his purpose and his contribution away. Yes, he's sacrificing. That's what good men do. And he probably is smiling all the way, isn't he?
Most days, yep.
Okay. So if you're deeply struggling with purpose, if you're struggling with I change plans, if you're struggling with loneliness, if you're struggling with every time he walks in the door, you feel less than, I want you to love him enough, love yourself enough, and love your girlfriends enough to be honest and start saying these things out loud. Because it's the secrets that are going to bury you.
Yeah.
Okay? Because unless I'm missing something, I'm hearing an amazing, strong woman who's contributing, my gosh. Or let me flip it around. What's the dollar amount it would cost to run a household of 4 kids, one full-time special needs kid, one older kid who's entering into the wild years, and
Yeah.
she's got special needs or medical needs? What would that care cost?
More than I would make.
More than any of us would make, right?
Yeah.
And so even if you just do the math on that, it's not going into a direct deposit, but your work is incredibly financially valuable. And by the way, I don't care about the numbers part. The only thing I want to ask you is, or tell you is, the greatest gift you can give your kids is a well-regulated mom who loves herself and believes in the contribution she's making.
Yeah, that's what I want to show them.
Okay. Kids they have to. It's developmental. But they know when mom's not okay, and kids, unfortunately, will rush around to try to solve that.
Mm-hmm.
They take it on as it's their fault. And
I've already seen my oldest try and come in to save the day,
okay,
or take some pressure off. And
okay, Louise, that's not her job. And
yeah.
She has a special needs sister. She should see that and begin to take on a little bit extra responsibility. That's what you want. You want kids that see when there are hurting people in the world, or people in the margins, or people who need extra care and love, for them to step in. We have a whole world now that just turns ahead.
Right.
And your daughters, your older kids, are going to have a ringside seat to loving people with different challenges. There is no greater gift than that. And you can stay at home and be like, man, I wish they had a quote unquote regular childhood. Man, what an amazing opportunity they have. They're going to enter into the world extraordinary citizens because they get to do some extra work around the house, and they get to love their sibling a little bit deeper. It's awesome. But all of that is ancillary to a mom that I'm listening to that thinks somehow that story has wormholed its way into your heart, into your spirit, that you're not enough.
Yeah.
And can I say this? I had to learn this the hard way. I work really hard. I make good money. I travel all over the place. I'm running around everywhere. One of the most important things, quote unquote, as a man, I could be doing at my house is making sure I see my wife and I know her, and I let her feel, I give her the opportunity to feel uplifted and supported and loved. And if you see your husband working really hard and breaking his back, literally and figuratively, and making money and supporting the family, that's good. But if his wife, her spirit is dying inside her own chest, then he doesn't know the full picture of being a present husband and father. And he needs you to be honest with him.
Yeah.
If he can't see it. It's a matter of honesty.
Yeah.
He needs to hear from his wife, I'm not doing okay. Will you love him in that way and love yourself in that way?
I need to.
Okay. That's not what I asked. That was a good answer, but that's not what I asked. Will you?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
And can we also say this? Tell him, hey, I want to have a dreaming conversation. I've had some things stirring in my spirit, and I would love to make you a humongous breakfast, and I'll have the 13-year-old take all the kids and do something, or we'll shove them in front of a TV for a few hours. I don't care. Or if you'll have enough money, we're going to go out to breakfast somewhere in town.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to have a dreaming conversation. What? I'm having a dreaming conversation. And by the way, 10 years, that's too long. Who knows what's going to happen in 10 years? Let's do 2. And tell him, I'm having a stirring in my spirit that I'd always thought I was going to go get a big job when the kids, but I think I want to do this instead. What about you? And let's just put that on the table and have that conversation. And then that's also the time when you tell them, I don't feel like I'm enough for you. I don't feel like I'm enough for this family. And let them respond.
Yeah.
my gut tells me is when you put that on the table, he's going to come across that table and hug you so tight you won't be able to breathe. And hopefully that conversation gets to a place where he asks you or you tell him or both, today you could love me by. And I don't know what you like. I don't know what you want. But being able to say those things out loud, I know you work really hard, but if you just gave me a 30-second hug before you left and said that you love me, that would be a huge deal for me.
Yeah.
If you came home every once in a while with flowers, that'd be a huge deal for me. If you helped the kids' bedtime, even though you're exhausted and your feet hurt, that'd be a huge deal for me. If twice a week I could leave our special needs kid with somebody and just go run around and be silly with my girlfriends, that'd be awesome. And by the way, you deserve that, Louise. You get that. Okay? I want you to put your fist in your chest right real quick. Will you do that for me?
Mm-hmm.
And I want you to say in front of me and everyone listening, I love this woman.
I love this woman.
And today I'm going to start loving her with action.
And today I'm going to start loving with action.
Loving her with action. I see what you
Loving
did there.
her with action.
There you go. Game on?
Yeah.
All right. So you just promised all of us that by the end of the day, you're going to have set up this breakfast meeting with your husband. And if you're like me, you're going to get jumbled in your words. And so it might be good to write it all down. Here's what's been stirring in my spirit the last few years. And give him an opportunity to love you like I think he loves you, like you know he does. To listen, to exhale, and to respond. And then maybe ask you, all right, how can I love you next? How can I love you now? I'm glad there's amazing women like you out there, Louise. But I want you to put on your oxygen mask now. You've been holding your breath for a long, long time.